Alright, what is going on, guys? SpitefulHopes back again, coming at you with a character review on Byakuya. Now, he is honestly majestic AF, and let's get into what his requirements entail. Okay, so his power materials require 3 Hogyokus, 3 Hogyoku wills to release, and 1 5-star Miuri, 1 5-star Shuhei. Kind of annoying, to be honest, because it's just like they're randomly there, and Shuhei, for example, doesn't come out very often, so hopefully he comes out a little more often while not only this gacha's out, but during the days to come, to be honest, because we're also going to get the manga characters as filler characters as well, like filler banners, and hopefully that's not the case, because Shuhei is an older raid, so he doesn't really come back that often. I remember waiting several days for him to come back. 4-star Renji, we need 8 of those. That's not hard to get. And Rukia, 7 5-star Rukias, which actually isn't that hard to get either. Alright, so let's get into his stats. Alright, so getting into his stats, stamina 1005. He does hit the 1000 stamina threshold, which is good. 355 defense, relatively low. Attack 697. It's actually, honestly, his attack and spiritual pressure are very, I don't want to say average, but they're very well balanced. My only issue with it is that he doesn't hit the 700 threshold that Wonderwise hit. That being said, sure, he has his damage inflicted at full stamina 20% up, so his soul trait does deal more damage than Wonderwise, but Wonderwise does have Bruiser and Berserker of 40% along with Bombardment and Devastation, while Byakuya has lower stats, lower attainable skills. He has the same mags as Shunsui as well. If I remember correctly, I believe it was the same magnifications of Shunsui, the strong attacks. And his K advantage is better than Wonderwise, I'll say that. But honestly, this soul trait is very well inclined towards like a character such as Tsukishima. Like, this works for Tsukishima because with the Hojikusai, he can pretty much stay at full health the entire match. Sure, Byakuya has a shield, but it only lasts for 20 seconds. And the cooldown on it is 40 seconds. That being said, even with strong attack recharge time, it's only going down to like 26 seconds, I believe. We'll get into that in a bit. He is a Soul Rapper. What? He is a Soul Reaper and a Captain. So in PvP, he's gonna be obliterated by Noitoras. Should you come across those. Blue Kenny, I'll be interested to see how that goes. I'm definitely gonna do a PvP video, so expect that PvP video coming soon with Byakuya, Toshiro, and Shunsui. Yeah. His K advantage is a Ronkar, which makes him good in PvE, so we're going to be doing the Ichigo raid, and let's get into my stats and skills and all that good stuff. So yeah, alright, so we're going to be doing a hybrid build first. Full attack 30% across the board, even with the tension tie. Normal attack damage 25, 25, 25, so increase normal attack damage 105%. Full stamina damage boost 20%, increase strong attack damage 40% from Berserker. Havoc 20%, so his strong attacks have more range, which is good. Bombardment, so his special is going to deal a lot more damage. Weakened defense, so his special is going to deal even more damage. And then Sprinter, so so this character is definitely a boss killer for sure. I personally wouldn't really like to chappy him. I will, for the sake of this video. I'm going to do an attack hybrid build. I will do a NAD build. I will do a spiritual pressure, strong attack damage build, and then a strong attack recharge time build. The strong attack recharge time build will probably give him the most survivability in terms of keeping his soul trait. And let's see how this goes, shall we? He does have 1464 attacks, 1047 stamina, and 820 spiritual pressure. So let's get into his Ichigo raid, shall we? Alright, we won't bring an ally. Shout out to Fat, Vegeta, Zemnak, Zerali, Elucidate. And we will be raising the attack, and let's see how he does. Now, I do like his NAD with the gold chappy. I tested that out. Those videos will be out soon. I actually have like 15 videos that are queued up. Like, I went ham, guys. Like, I have so many Kembe autos, so many 176% showcases. I have some crazy showcases to show you guys. It's just, I don't want to bombard your sub box. Believe me, I will destroy your sub box if if I release them right away. All right, so as you can see, 40-second cooldown, 8-second cooldown for that. His NAD's hitting for like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, so 7k. His Kamehameha is his first skill now, which is actually pretty good. I actually like that a lot. Now, his third skill is actually pretty sweet because, I mean, his third, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so his fourth NAD string actually hits 3 times. So just keep that in mind when you're calculating damage and whatnot. As you can see, once the 20 seconds is over, you lose your shield anyways. So you have to be very careful. That way you can keep your soul trait. Alright. So his NAD's hitting for upwards to like 7k. Looks like 8.2k if you count all the 3 attacks from his normal attack string. Alright, let's do that. So we haven't taken any damage yet, which is good. Okay. We're gonna run out right now. Yep. Can go in the middle. Now his third skill is pretty much full screen, which is good. I actually like that skill a lot. Alright, moving on. We have 8 seconds left on this shield. Now I'm interested to test his special. Second strong attack does deal damage and guard breaks, which is actually pretty good. So keep that in mind when you're using it. Don't just like waste it all willy-nilly just to get it off gotta get it back on cooldown and whatnot. Like if you're in a raid with a lot of ranged guard enemies, such as the Ichigo raid for example, holding on to that second ability might actually be able to save you some time in the long run. Alright, so let's check out his special. Now, can he one-shot? Yes, he can one-shot. Excellent. Okay, so that's good to know. Even with an attack build, he one-shots. He does have a higher attack. So, someone was bringing up the fact that if you stack a lot of attack onto Dangai Ichigo, his strong attacks will deal more damage than if you gave him just full-on spiritual pressure. That is because Dangai Ichigo at level 200 has 148 more attack than he does spiritual pressure. I remember this because I was doing the math. So putting 110% attack would give you a crap ton more attack than it would if you gave him 110% spiritual pressure. That video will be coming out very soon. Expect that video. Let's go into his normal attack damage build with the chappies on. So with this build we have 1673 attack at 30 30 30 across the board. I'm not going to use a golden chappie simply because it's unrealistic. Like, honestly, golden chappies have such a low pull rate that it's unrealistic. I'm going to make that its own video. So increase normal attack damage by 105%, increase attack 140%. Why 140%? What? All right, the chappie, duh. Okay, never mind. I'm derping around. All right, so we're not gonna bring an ally, and we will raise the attack, and we'll see how this build does. I haven't tested this. I only tested his 176 and 156 attack, so I'm interested in seeing exactly how he'll do without the gold chappie. All right, so let's test this out. Let's use this. Alright, so his strong attack still, what he called, like, deals relatively good damage. Not really all that great, but obviously, like, without spiritual pressure, like, what do you expect? But he dealt like 40% of that Miranda Rider's health, which is actually incredible. Let's see, so 8.3k. We were hitting for upwards to... Alright, so 8.4k, 8.2k. 3,300. So we took damage. Hopefully we can heal up. Please heal up all the way. Nope. You see what I mean? This is exactly why I don't really like his thing, because even just like one brain fart and then it's gone. And there's no heals here, so we're going to be dealing significantly less damage now. Oh my goodness, that's actually quite a lot of damage decrease. So instead of 8.3k, we're dealing like 6.5. That's a huge decrease in damage, guys. Like, and that's only because I got hit one time, and that's because I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Alright, let me grab the health. That should fully heal me. He does have good range on his nat. I actually like that a lot. Guard break everyone. I like the widespreadness of his final hit, which is good. And since it hits 3 times, that deals more damage than it normally would. I'm not quite sure how the burst works, but because he like pretty much obliterates right away. Now let's definitely test out his special with chappies on. Oh, his special actually looks really cool though. All right, so let's see. With bombardment and weakened defense. 8,800. All right. Yeah, so his Nat build's not too bad. Me personally, I prefer his attack hybrid build right now. I'm interested to see how he does in PvP. I really want to test him in PvP. Alright, so let's bring in his sad build. Alright, so let's check it out. Spiritual pressure 30, 30, 30 across the board. Strong attack damage 25, 25, 20. Wait, whoa, hold up. Not you. Apologies for the technical errors here. That was not supposed to be there. So 25, 25, 25 strong attack damage across the board. 115% increased strong attack damage to the bruiser, 30%. Full stamina damage boost 20%. Increased spiritual pressure 110% with attention tie. 1435 spiritual pressure and 837 attack. So let's see how this actually does, shall we? No ally, increased attack. Now my concern right now is, since we're using a strong attack damage build, we're gonna be relying on a strong attack. So I'll be using his second strong attack in more of a offensive role instead of defensive. That being said, half the time we'll be protected with his shield. So 4800 is not bad damage. Everything multi-hit, so he guard breaks. 2600, 2500 on the Nad is actually not bad. One shots the little babies, which is good. Oh, actually we almost beat the Mafumba guy. Like, yo, it's actually not bad. It's not bad at all. Now I know I've been very vocal about my me talking about how underwhelming Byakuya is. My issue is that I just wish he was more broken. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that, what do you call it? Like, believe me, I understand that he's not a bad character at all. Like, I do think he's a good character. Like, I'm not denying that he's a good character. I'm denying the fact that he's at the power level of Toshiro, Shunsui, and Sajin, which is just not the case. And it's really not. So I was actually kind of happy that I saw even 2 games make a video on that petition. Like, my video on the petition was more of like a joke. Like, it was very obviously a joke. And I even put sarcasm in the title. But honestly, I do want him to get buffed. I don't think that he should get like a crazy buff. I do wish that they gave him Frenzy instead of Berserker. Honestly, if they change that, he wouldn't really be... I don't think he would be a broken character. I think he would be a very, very, very good character. You know what I mean? Because right now, I'm noticing a lot of people saying like, oh, damn it, I got Byakuya. Oh, this isn't good, this and that. I'm just like, he's not bad, but I understand why you would want one of the other high-powered characters. You know what I mean? So let's damage test his... Actually, you know what? Let's damage test his strong attacks against the boss. See how that does. Because he can't one-shot. So that'll be good. So let's see the third skill. Where are you, Ichigo? Dodge that. Alright, so as you can see, the weakened defense goes off. You can see that he dealt 11k on the first hit and then 15k on the second hit. The way that weakened defense is applied is that the first hit will apply the weakened defense, and from then on, every concurrent hit will deal damage according to the weakened defense. Alright, so let's go into his SAR build. His SAR build should actually be pretty fun. So I'm going to switch out my tension tie for a captain's robe. This time we can damage test his special and see exactly how much damage he does with just a bombardment without a tension tie. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. So we're gonna not bring an ally, we'll raise our attack by boosting it, and then we will go from there. Okay, so here we go. Damage inflicted at full stamina. Kamehameha them. Unfortunately, you can't one-shot them. That's kind of sad. They do have guards, so yeah. So every 5 seconds, every 15 seconds on the third skill, and 25 seconds on the second skill, which is actually pretty good. That's thanks to the Rangaku link. So 5 seconds. Right now we are sporting how much strong attack recharge time? I believe 38%. With the Rangaku 14, 12, 12, yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3 strong attack. 1, 2, 3 strong attack. I love that. Like, I always like using a strong attack and making the strong attacks more fluid with using your normals. Like, I actually really like that a lot. If you notice, a lot of times, I think almost every character, if you finish their normal attack string, they're completely vulnerable for a time. So what I like to do is use 1, 2, 3, and then just use a strong attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you see, I can't even like do a strong attack Like I was trying to spam the first strong attack immediately, but you have a vulnerability of about 1.5 seconds, which it doesn't seem like a lot, but for example, if I'm using my NAD string on these guys and they pop out right after I finish my NAD string, I'm vulnerable, and that would completely nullify my not my shield, but it'll completely nullify my soul trait if I didn't have my shield up. Alright, so we're gonna go in with our special. Keep in mind that we do not have attention tie on right now, so whatever special we deal, it'll, instead of 11k, our first hit should hit for, what's 50% of 11k? 5.5k. So let's check that out. In 3, 2, 1. It's actually not bad. We weren't able to one-shot, but we were very close. And with defense break, no chance. Okay, so overall, you know, this character, like, I don't want to, like, you see, the thing is, I wasn't underestimating Byakuya. I knew that he was going to be a good character. I just knew he wasn't going to be epically, like, destructive force. Because honestly, right now, Toshiro, I'll submit and I'll admit that Toshiro is probably the best PvE unit in the game. No, he is the best PvE unit in the game just because of the fact that he has strong tech recharge time. With that spiritual pressure, like, you're pretty much one-shotting all the trash mobs anyways. And then you have Shunsui with high power spiritual pressure. Like, those two have the highest spiritual pressure in the game, and they were given frenzy, and they were given good magnifiers. And then you have Sajin, who's giving what the hell? Who was giving flurry, poise, and sprinter, and then Byakuya just didn't get frenzy. And I really do hope that they do give Byakuya frenzy. If they give him that, I'll definitely make another review, because he could be so good, and he should be good. Like, he's Byakuya. Like, the reason I'm so vocal about the negativity stuff is because Byakuya is like one of my favorite characters. Like, he is supposed to be bonkers, man. Like he really is. But overall, this character is not bad. I'll leave it at that. Y'all know what it is, guys. Grind on, catch me up, hit me up, stay blessed. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I wish you the best of luck in your summons. If you pull Byakuya, don't feel bad, guys. Like, he's not a bad character at all, and I'm gonna reiterate that. He is not a bad character at all. Like, at all. His stats are good, his skills are good. Wish they were better. Like, I literally just wish they gave him frenzy. That's all they needed to do. Just slap frenzy on him, he'll be fine. And yeah, I guess I will leave it at that. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Be sure to check out the Discord. All the information for discounted orbs and whatnot are there. And yeah, stay blessed, y'all. Peace.